Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. It was a good day for me. Let's talk about what I wore today. I went with that green Irish tweed dupe from Fragrance World called Aventos Green. Now, some people thought this was an Aventos clone online. There are other colors, so one of them might be Aventos, but this is a green Irish tweed clone through and through. I've had not many, but half a dozen different green Irish tweed decants over the years. I got one packed away now. I can tell you that this is a pretty good green Irish tweed clone. One of the best I smelled, actually. Atomizer's okay. There's that fucking phone again. Sorry guys, like I said, not my house, not my rules, right? Anyway, the bottle is nice. It's simple, it's classy. Green and gold go good together. You know, it looked good sitting on a shelf. So, let's just get into it. Lemon, verbena, iris, and bergamot off the top, violet, basil, and vetiver in the mid, sandalwood, cedar, and amber in the base. There's a green, fresh, woody citrus right off the top. Or sorry, watery citrus right off the top, with a slight powdery vibe coming from the iris. That's kind of the top. You do pick up on the sandalwood. It gets a little stronger as the fragrance goes on. There's a bit of that sandalwood funk. It's not overbearing again. It's again just adding to the fragrance. That woody funk. The freshness stays going into the mid. And is even added to a little more with the watery floral aspect of the violet. The violet is giving it. It's a little more watery in the mid. Not the whole mid, but the first, hour or so of the mid. It's got a very nice watery vibe. And that kind of slowly goes away, giving more emphasis on the green woody vibe of the basil and the vetiver. It's very nice. And then you kind of get into the mid or to the base. The sandalwood's still there. Like I said, it's pretty much there from start to finish. But it slowly starts to take a backseat to a very woody cedar. It kind of has that, once that woody cedar starts to come in, kind of has that woody paper vibe, you know what I mean? Very nice, very pleasant, actually. I enjoy it greatly. Very pleasing to my nose, anyway. And there's a soft, ever so slight, sweet, warm, amber vibe to it that it's never the main player. You never smell it and think it's a sweet scent or an ambery scent. It's, again, just giving a little bit more to the fragrance. So all that being said, what the hell does all that mean? I know if you're not into fragrances, you guys that are know exactly what I'm saying, but the guys that don't, girls that don't, it's a fresh green, aromatic, woody scent with some watery aspects. It's the best way I can describe it. Beautiful scent, beautiful scent. How I applied it, I went with 4 on my moisturizer, 2 on my neck, 2 on my chest, shirt on, 2 on my chest, and 2 on each crinkly elbow. Seems like a lot, but the atomizer, like I said, is a little crunchy. And from my first spray the other day when I tried to do my first impression and the screen was black, it's not the strongest. It's not the weakest, but it's not the strongest. So I figured I'd give it a good dose and see if that helped, and it kind of did. I got about 6 hours out of it. About an hour's projection, about an arm's length out there. Then it comes in, gives you a nice bubble for about 3 hours. Picking up whiffs and wafts, leaving a little trail behind you. It's an hour, it's a decent skin scent. Then it's a light skin time to reapply. So it's never beast out there. Now, I don't know about the new creeds. I heard their formulations and blah, blah, blah. They're weaker, very weak. I don't heard anybody really say that about green Irish tweed. But green Irish tweed was never, at least to my nose, was never a beast anyway. Formed a little better than this, but not much. Maybe the new creeds don't. I don't know. But, 6 hours, $25. I mean, doesn't smell cheap. Like I said, it smells like green Irish Tweed. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, smelling like green Irish Tweed, a couple things. It is a little more mature. It's not something I think a lot of 20-year-old young men or teenage boys are really going to gravitate towards. Does have that cool water aspect, but to be honest, if you've never smelled green Irish Tweed, you finally do after smelling cool water, you're going to see a resemblance, but it's not as close as people think. There's some similarities there. And if you want something very close to green Irish Tweed, that's way cheaper, easier to find. You can walk into any basically department store, Walmart, Target, any drugstore around here, Shoppers, Walgreens, I imagine. Get Cody's Aspen. Cody's Aspen is like 90% green Irish Tweed. No joke. The big difference is the last few hours of the dry down. Cody really doesn't have that funky sandalwood kind of vibe, but everything else is pretty much the same. It lacks, like I said, in the dry down, that noticeable sweet amber also, but everything else is pretty much the same. So yeah, if you want a cheaper alternative, you don't want to buy a clone, maybe you can't get a clone because you pretty much only get them online, just go to Walmart and pick up like 100 ml of Cody's Aspen for like $15-20, right? So, and it'll get you like 90% close to, this is probably, if we're going to put a percentage on it, I don't like doing that, but 95% close to green Irish Tweed. Cody's like 90%. Cool water, I'd give more like 70-75%. Similar, but not quite the same. But they're all in that same family. The fresh, woody, somewhat aquatic, watery fragrances. So at the end of the day, guys, this is good. Compliment factor, I never got any compliments, but I only went to the flea market and generally don't get compliments at the flea market. I do get compliments from time to time from the lady that works the door, because I talk to her and she knows I'm there looking for fragrances most of the time. And she actually, what was I wearing there a couple weeks ago? Oh, our Moths, Club de Nuit, and she asked me, she's an older lady, so she asked me what aftershave I was wearing. She really liked it, so, but I didn't do a video because everybody knows our Moth's going to get the compliments, and you all know what it smells like. So anyway, yeah, this will get you compliments, I think, with people of a certain generation, Gen Xers, or what do they call me? A Gen Xennial. I mean, I'm not quite a millennial, but I'm not quite a Gen Xer. I'm right in between. So it'll get you compliments with certain age demographic. I mean, you can wear what you want, but I just can't picture a 20-year-old kid rocking this. I can't. It's just not in today's market. It doesn't, but that might be a good thing. You might stand out because it doesn't smell bad and girls do like it. So give it a try maybe if you're 20 years old. Let me know if you do wear something like this. Green Irish Tweed or a dupe or Aspen or something. Cool water still works for you. I'd be interested in knowing that. Not if you're 45. You're 20, 25. I want to hear it. So, all right, guys, that's it. Good fragrance, good price. I actually really enjoy the presentation. It looks really good. Of course, I'm a green and gold guy because my football team from Pee Wee all the way up to after high school, our colors were green and gold. So my rugby team, obviously, green and gold. So I'm kind of a sucker for green and gold. But green and gold, it's like maroon and gold. Green and gold, they just have a kind of a regal feel to them to me. Maybe not to you, but to me they do. So hey, guys, that's it. Hope you had a good day. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be back as quick as I can. Like I said, videos are going to be a little random for the next couple months. You might get 1 or 2 or 3 a day for a couple weeks. You might not hear from me for 4 or 5 days. Just the way it goes. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.